Ready to go for a big game here. AZ, first round, or first leg of this playoff round tie in the Europa League. I'm going to go with a very strong 11 still, obviously. Traore's having to slide over to right back as Christiansen's in left to replace the injured, or not injured, suspended Agati. So definitely struggling on that front. Nomansana does get the start, try and push in through there, but it's going to be a very tough one against AZ. AZ's a very good side, but we have beaten Dortmund and Atalanta in this Europa League campaign, so maybe things go ahead and continue on for us, and we do go ahead and get a win and move on past this playoffs into the round of 16. Makuma throws it in. AZ have been a little bit more on top, and they're looking to get the first goal of this match here. Inside the opening quarter hour, it's Smith to Patati, over to David Bazani. Mijans is in. Sven Minans gets the goal for AZ. I was just saying that they've been in front, looking to get that first goal of the game, and they do. They get the first goal. Good play, switching it over to that left-hand side. Minans runs off the back shoulder of Traore and Thorholsen, and a great finish off the post and in, and AZ lead 1-0. Minans again, driving into the box, and Thorholsen with a good block. Traore gets this now. Nomansana, Becky to Yamwego. Half an hour gone, still down 1-0 at home here in this playoff tie. Coop Miners, clipped over the top, and in. It's Vasim Buzyn. Gets the goal. AZ lead 2-0. And that surely looks like AZ. It will be disallowed. It is going to be disallowed. He looked like he was on sides. I guess he was indeed off. Let's have a look. As Coop Miners gets ready to play this ball, he is just off sides. And we've been given a lifeline here in this first half of this game, of this tie. Let's go do it for halftime. 1-0, still down. We've had the better XG, but it's been a very close game. We need to pick it up in the second half. We've not been great, really, by anybody, but we need to pick it up here in the second half. Go ahead and take a lead here. Zegen to Van Dooley. Duhil. Atikala. Van Elst gets past Christiansen. Looking to take on Juve Arneson and Christiansen. He cuts inside and hits it off the bar. Parrott ball in. And it's tipped over by Becky with a good save. AZ threatening to make it 2. Smith. Makuma now. Van East. Smith. It's Keith Smith. Good ball to Van Elst. He gets in. He's going to get challenged by Van Muego, but still get it back and play it back in. Minan gets the goal. Makes it 2-0. Great goal by AZ Alkmaar. Couldn't keep up on that our left-hand side. Their right. Muego gets a step in, but not enough. Van Elst gets it back in and ends up falling right at the feet of Minans. And it's 2-0 AZ Alkmaar. We're approaching the end of this match. Really unfortunate one. Looking to get one goal back, though, to take into the second tie. GG Ingvarsson. Looking for Hjatlin, but sells him short. Poor pass from Ingvarsson. Now Troy Parrott will look to run forward. Can they get a third? It's seen. He's in. Good save from Becky. Gives us a little slimmer of hope going into the second leg. But AZ still have a chance to inflict that damage. Van Elst. Ball in, headed wide of the goal. Smith once more. to take the free kick for Smith here. To the back post and head it over. Yeah, it is full time. It's a 2-0 loss. Definitely could have got ourselves a goal. 2-0 is not necessarily accurate reflection if you're looking at XG, but it is what it is. We're not, it's going to be a very tough tie, and I knew that going in. But a 2-0 loss at home seems to be very damning for our hopes in this tie. All right, here we go. We're on to the second leg. The only bit of action that happened between ties is the unfortunate injury of Juve Arneson. Fractured his ankle in training. Up to 4 months he's going to be on the sideline. So going to really have to rely on Odd Gerson and for Hydarson to cover on that left-hand side as well. So that is a very, very unfortunate injury we've picked up here really before our league season gets underway. But we've got a second leg tie against the AZ Alkmaar side from the Netherlands. Down 2-0 after the first one. So we need to go ahead. We need to pull out quite the performance here in this second leg. Decker with it. Just after the opening quarter hour, we're still at 0-0 here on the day. We have not been a good side so far in this one. AZ are looking to extend their lead. It's Van Elst. He's got some space in the 18. He has a hit and hooks on a brilliant finish. Center Van Elst with a world of a finish there for AZ. And that looks like that might just seal their place into the next round. Van Elst's nice little cut in. Throttur Reykjavik kept running and just left him plenty of space. And there's nothing that Becky can do on that one. AZ lead 1-0 on the night. Dijkstra with the throw in right before halftime. Ball into the middle and headed up. And it's off the post from Parrott. Somehow stayed in. Don't know how all that happened. But AZ are going to keep the pressure on through Mastoras, Bugard, Bozian, Dijkstra, and Seen. It's offsides, but AZ once again really threatening here. As we are about to approach halftime, AZ have definitely had more of the half chances, but we're looking to get one right as halftime. Throttur clips in, and it's saved. A good effort there, Odd Gerson, but you have to think Odd Gerson's going to have to score in that one, especially if we want any chance of coming back. He has to score. He fails to do so, and just like that, we're into the final half of this tie. Really poor from us. A great chance right at the end from Odd Gerson, but we fail to capitalize. Subotic with the ball over the top. Jeffs is in. He's got a great touch and puts it in the back of the net. It's Liam Dr. Jeffs. He may have been offsides. He looked like he could have been offsides. He is indeed offsides. Goal is disallowed. Yeah, he is just offsides there as that ball is played from Subotic over the top, but it's a good show of intent here in the start of the second half. Taken away, Van Elst picks us back up from his poor corner kick. Good chance there from Bozian. AZ really close to scoring. It's Troy Parrott over to Dijkstra. Good combination here on this left-hand side. His team looks to play it back to Dijkstra, but loses out. And Subotic loses out again. Scene's going to be in. He's going to have an effort and saved by Becky. Cassius, final quarter hour here of this match. Looks to be said clean and dry. AZ don't look like they are at any danger of giving this one away. Parrott clips it over to this right-hand side through Bozien, who's taken down by Thorhalsson. Craig Paulson's given it. It looked outside the box, so it will go to VAR. It is no penalty kick. Bailed out by that one, but a very, very close one there. Patati, final 5 odd minutes. AZ looking for a fourth in this tie, second on the night. It's into the back post, headed away by Norman Sama. De Witt once again towards the byline, cuts inside, he still has it, finds Troy Parrott, and Troy Parrott gets there second on the night. And it's going to be 4-0 across the 2 legs. AZ have shown that they're the better side, well and truly, and that is very unfortunate. Our luck has just run out, and that will be a 2-0 loss on the night. 2-0 losses against AZ in 2 legs. Really unfortunate, but definitely outclassed here. It was a big accomplishment just to get into Europa League and to get to that stage, so definitely very happy with how things went despite how things ended. But we're on to another year of a strong league and League Cup season, so plenty of guys coming in very, very soon. If we just go ahead and look at the coefficients that we earned this year, 6 points. I mean, that is a huge season considering we were losing a 4.5. Picking up 6 points is absolutely massive. We're probably going to jump up several spots. Whether that means we get any kind of qualification places, I don't think so. I know we don't have a Champions League qualification spot potentially getting, but I think we do gain a Europa League spot. We will indeed. We'll gain a Europa League spot. There's going to be a long time before we gain another Europa League spot or make any changes to the Europa League. In terms of any other changes, Conference League wise, one of our first round qualifying go to second round if we get to spot 27, and then Champions League, we're going to be in this exact same spot for Champions League for a long time. 23, you move into the second round. But even still, you don't get a second spot in the Champions League until the 15th. So, going to be a very tough ask for other clubs. But hopefully, a club in Europa League will help bolster some money. We got to start getting some of these other clubs in Iceland into the league stages of the Conference League and Europa League. All right, we're going to go ahead, get our first League Cup game in of the season against Njarðvík. A little bit of rotation, somewhat forced, just due to guys being out of fitness playing just a couple days ago. So Valdorsson will lead the line with Jess Subotic, Heidarsson behind Danielson and Gigi Ingvarsson, with Agati, Thorhalsson, Aronson, Traore, and Becky. Going to be, I believe, after this game, we will get all of our new signings into the club. So we will be able to have quite a strong 11 and bench coming up. Still got a lot of youth guys involved, which I'm perfectly fine with, but at the same time, the quality of the youth players is not as strong as the guys that are going to be coming into this club. But hopefully we go ahead, pick up a big win here against Njarðvík to kick off our domestic season. Heidarsson with the corner kick early here, whipped in, headed away. Gigi Ingvarsson picks it up and has a volley. It's over the goal of Stefansson. Stefansson's ensuing goal kick gives it to Kolobov. Over to Carlos Ventura. Njarðvík are looking to play out the back here. And they do so with success. Carlos Ventura. They're looking just to keep it calm between the 2 center backs and the goalkeeper, Alexander Lopez. They break that first line. Gutnason. Duke gives it away to Agati. Now we're going to look to spring the counter. Slow it down though. Aronson gives it right back. Thrastarsson. Mihailov. On this left, or on their right. Thordarsson over the top, but Becky's there and comes and collects. 5 minutes on the clock. Both sides looking to settle into this game. It's Aronson to Traore and now Danielson. Thrastarsson, Subotic find a good pocket of space, playing it in behind. It's Valdorsson who's rifled it in, and off again, Carly Valdorsson gets his first goal of the season. Doing a Carlton dance to celebrate. The youngster, the teenage striker, going to be getting a lot less minutes in our senior team this upcoming season with a couple of new strikers coming in. But a great finish there, really making his mark and showing why he should be out on loan somewhere for somebody scoring goals. Thrastarsson again with the corner. Headed away. Thrastarsson gets it back to Thrastarsson. Clipped. Header off the post and out for a goal kick. Jeffs with a great opportunity there. Kolobov. Stefansson's been very entertaining first 10 minutes here. Becky. Aronson. Over to Traore. Danielson. Subotic now. Subotic whips it in, and it's headed away by Swalehe. Agazzi. Can he find somebody? All the way across. Thrastarsson heads it back into the middle, but it's headed away. Subotic has space. His effort is wide. Thorholson, now Agazzi. Jeffs with it. Swinging it with a great ball over to Thrastarsson. His initial effort stopped. This one's not. And it's all the way in by Jeffs. Liam Dottie, Jeffs, and Valdorsson are both there. But it is Jeffs to put it away. It's been so influential for us since we've taken over. And he's once again got himself a goal. So A with the throw-in gives it to Duke. Kolobov, Carlos Ventura. Thordarsson up to Gutnason. Ball to the back post. Mihailov is open, and it's headed back in and all the way in by Thrastarsson. He had been given space and time, and he does indeed head it in. Past Becky and Nordvik are right back into it. Mihailov wide open on the back post. Just heads it back to Thrastarsson, and he's the one that heads it past Becky, and just like that, it is indeed a 2-1 lead now for us. Agazzi picks up the long ball just past the half-hour mark. Agazzi. Danielson. Good ball over the top. Valdorssen's there. Little dink and in. And it's 3-1. Valdorsson with a double. Oh, the referee's flag's gone up late. Valdorssen's offsides. I thought for sure that was going to count. And we're here at halftime, 2-1. Definitely could and probably should be up by more than one. But Valdorsson and Jeffs both getting goals. Valdorsson also had a goal disallowed, so can definitely take some extra affirmative charge over this match. This is where that strength. Oh, Valdorssen's in to start the second half. Oh, what a goal! What a start to the second half. 10 seconds after the restart, and Valdorsson gets a goal. Sotic to Danielson. Danielson just picks out a ball, straight ball over the top, splitting Ventura and Kolobov. Valdorsson brings it down his chest and puts a great finish onto it. And just like that, he gets a double. 10 seconds into the second half, we take the lead. As I was saying, this is where our quality that is coming in this transfer window needs to start shining through, so we can really just start rolling through teams here in Iceland and really put a lot more focus on our European campaigns. But we're not there yet. Can we make it a fourth? Gossi's ball is gathered quite comfortably by Stefansson. Thróttarsson, Mihailov. Good ball. Thróttarsson's in, and he's dragged his effort wide of Becky's post. It's been a very entertaining game. Reykjavik are really holding good account of themselves here. Subotic loses it out. Kolobov, Ventura. But Aronson does well to get there and win it. Thróttarson clips it. Subotic. He can indeed get on the end of it. Andres Subotic. A very long bouncing ball. Carlos Ventura doesn't deal with it. Subotic lets it bounce, takes a touch right past Stefansson. Valdorsson lets him go, and he puts it into the relatively empty net, and it's 4-1. That's going to do it. It's full time there, 4-1 win. Not much, really nothing after the Subotic goal. As I made a bunch of subs, made my 5 subs, just to get, make sure guys are getting fitness in, but a good 4-1 win, nice and comfortable at the end of the day. Nothing to sweat about towards the end. Very eventful game that one was. A lot happened there in that one, but nice 4-1 win is very welcome indeed. You look at the calendar, you can see all of the boys are coming in, I should say, not back. Zaitsev, Ragnarsson, Christiansen, Bazemo, and Topic all coming in on that first day, or early on the 22nd. 24th, we will be seeing plenty of boys coming into the starting 11 and hopefully getting some guys sent out on loan. It's a big one. It's definitely very important. I know I'm going to be sending some of these guys out to our affiliates, either Hotterhugen or SR. So some of these guys will be sent out to our affiliate clubs. But definitely need to go ahead and get some of these guys playing, in my opinion, in the first or second division. They're definitely good enough to be doing so. Valdorsson scoring goals. You can see down here, Hotterhugen is in the first division, so maybe I send some guys like Valdorsson there to get plenty of minutes and to hopefully get plenty of goals as well. But if we're looking just at rankings wise here to end this episode, you can see kind of what you expect, the top 5, top 8 in there. No one really coming up to surprise towards the top, but holders, Liverpool, do like there's a little bit of a change here showing the top 3. Roma, a recent Serie A champions, Barcelona have won the first division. Let's take a look at the Premier League to see what it looks like right now. Any new shocking teams? Coventry's in there for the first time in a while, but nothing too crazy. Let's see, Ipswich, Wolves, Sunderland all got relegated the year before. Stoke was up here a couple years ago. So a nice bit there, but who has won it? City, Liverpool. Yeah, City, and then Liverpool have all won the Champions League, or won the Premier League. Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, we'll look at that stuff when we come back after the European season has ended. But in terms of when we'll be back for the next episode, it will be hopefully for the knockout rounds of the League Cup. And then I think it's going to be a semifinal, final. See what it was last year. Yeah, a semifinal and then a final. So hopefully next episode will be a semifinal and a final and a trophy lift and then that first game against IBV. So we'll be back in the next episode with those ones. And I'll catch everybody up on our League Cup campaign so far, as well as how these new signs are doing, any other guys that have made their way out of the club, whether permanently or just on loan. But thank everybody for watching. I'll see everybody in the next video.